part no korunka, the worst part no wakoraki no koira nanka. Presenter Jabirike yanasema inawapenda haki yake tunakulove pia. Thank you so much. Na mashabiki bonsi babere bakunyara kuyancho morobere bunyoni. Nao ndio turachaka ne sector y'ekisemi. Ritkore ijuma by the waziri w'ekisemi Julius Ogamba Migosi. No ari ngasoro gongorwa gusi akabaga kunyara gutware taro ya bene gwika aseskuru y'abamura ya Kadino Tunga. Tuchikunyara kurigera tichinkwa na betwa kunyara kurwekera ari ngaseskuru. Ikore ndo mwancho murigererio Kisi TV nigo tuguchaka nense mu y'ekisemi. Amatemikira se 12 nigabeta kunyara kubwato kwa ritko lya Alhamis. Abose ritkore ijuma borokiwa au chiskuru abalimu babetu bakunyara kubokera so kunyara gucingira amatemu abo y'ekiskuru au kurende kiskuru nchiro chiri chitaringe gukora ibya amatuka maega korende umwako yiga chapeti chikunyara koroki a great improvement anamo chiskuru au kurasoro ngurwa gusi account ya Kisi ya mone account ya Nyamira ase account ya Nyamira iskuru ya Nyamakoroto nigo yaringe gati chiskuru chiria chapeti chikunyara gukora ibya director ase oroboti nakwe mambia rero kurase iskuru ya St Juvenalis Nyamakoroto nigo omoroki gumutanganya beta kunyara konyore grade ye B+ ntukia beta kunyara ko na bakanyara gutuma enambe ne aboroki wochase university ntukiagereta abanyakinyero monsi ko baba kunyara gwesokia na kunyara gwikira nase skuru yeso kunyara gwakira abali mu ngambi yamo nasomo kibabete bakunyara kubeka omwako weta nani gabali mu aho barenga somo yego yuba kora uno mwalimu munene gwe skuru yo nigo babete bakunyara gwakira abebuli ngambi yamo naso kunyara kubwatira na barabona kunyara gutwara kwige na asebale na kunyara kubastira senseme y'ekisemi igane nseme igigabona ryo kunyara kuligera linga what teamwork can do ekera abayibuli bakubwaterana n'abana n'abalimu baba bakunyara guca sobwamo batwaro kwegena sobwamo bene kibuna abana abiga babere bakunyara gukora ibya. These are the fruits of hard work and good work. Turanyara gutegerera kurwa aseskuru ya Nyamakoroto gutukemeye county ya Nyamira.
I'm a form 4 leaver from St. Juvenalis. Managed to score a grade of B+. From the side of exam was very challenging, but we managed to pass.
Kudina monda ready ya St. Juvenalis Secondary School. Itanga ni kabisa ngeri nelia bali wetu ngambiyamo. Nande mbiyamo na sega sipa kalire. Batoize grade kirekia. Twashikire 90 kiwango kiri twatagete kurwabuli tangani ko fight twarenge tonyore grade yake twakenyolire lakini bono togotebi mu MP wito kanya ari guturigereria se school yeito egeko gere school yeito ne bolete na bone pass
banya banisose ngola ni ngambi yamona se school yeito ya St. Juvenalis na ngira abibuli mbiyamona na mona balimu na bana so kuwatira naso umwaka weta iya gari twanyolera matokeo ya maya kirasa school yitayo deputy principal wa school yiga kwa niaba ya principal Charles Nyaundi batora muno ko manene asigninchi ya matokeo maya twanyera ko batokonyora ase school yitu ya St. Juvenalis Nyamakoroto abana nabo bakora matemo asinjirere ngiya sabana 33 tubata abana 12 tukwere university chakatene grade ya B+ ngo gotora mono mogoko manene ria kabere to congratulate abana aba bakorera matemo ayiga asinge ya discipline babwata yaringe igoro mono hard work no kubwatira no kuya twabwata mana abalimu bakorire gasiyere ngiya somo kia so kubwatira no konene nakio kara twanyara matokeo ayiga abayiburi ko batika mayiga na barabu barenge determined okore mirimo yabo na yagwenerete machukumu yao waliyatekeleza ifaavyo bono matokeo ayiga tukanya nora twarura tambe mini twabwata ya 4.7 bono tore mini ya 7.3 tukanipana bangi bacha sikuru yeye rinde sikuru yeye nyarwa ke musukamatu ukiagara ni sikuru ubate catchment ingia mazingira namaya machi na rororo kire gonto nkarororo bona bari mu barororo bari tikite
Igo. Yes, obete yani I remember there is this one favorite quote of mine naringe gutumia kere naringe skuru back in high school naringe gwetebiga, and I read it in one of the books egetabu kege songo yaringe gotebanga failure slaps you in public but success hugs you in private. Bueno naringe kwa sana, and I used to relate. Onyorenga kwasie kirenje rora tangasu, my friend, you wouldn't wish to go through that, but ekerowetete ata we mwenyewe you just have peace of mind. Well, nero yakamotivated sana na bwatege tabu kulende a presenter Jabidike anasema KCTV to the world. Isaac Nyandeka kutoka Qatar, Doha watching live. Tunyarenda abo Machoge Church. Asante sana. Mwalimu Thomas Michira kutoka Morning County and extra county schools outshined academic giants within Nyamira and Kisii County. By the way, yes, and that is the conversation this morning. Iyo kongira bakase chinsemo chiri cha Kenyanya. Ase sub county ya Kenyanya school au na chunchebe te chikonyara korki usikunyara kolikia matemwa mayake gimayo betega kunyara koboki no bamenye kurase county ya Kenyanya tonya tugera chinkwa nacho mutenirwe nsemo yichisemi kurase sub county ya Kenyanya uyo betega kunyara okwanira enchera abana au babete bakunyara gokora bya kurase chiskuru au ime ye sub county yo ya Kenyanya.
Alitanko ku David Maya Kondeli incho principal ya Enderet Secondary tokea ya acho usaurio ubuja bwa banafunzi twabwate abarimu twabwate n'abakoliye gazi baitwe school bonsi bashirikiane tubuja erinde tukakora buya anakita mutinyi gatano mwakorie igona nyoreta abana konyara bere registered.
Being a border school, we are very happy with the performance of our students. In fact, the parents and the community are so elated because the performance of 2024 was such a good one. Kiangalia kuhusu wanafunzi wa sehemu hii, tunaona ya kwamba wana changamoto nyingi sana. Kwanza kabisa tukiwa karibu na mpaka wa Transmara, hapa kuna changamoto kwa sababu wanafunzi mara nyingi huwa wanapotelea makazini pale Transmara kwa kupalilia miwa, kukata miwa na mengine. Changamoto yenyewe ni kwamba wengi wao hawafiki shule kila mara. Ya mtoto msichana sehemu hii kuna changamoto sana kwa sababu ya mengi ambayo yanatendeka. Tunakuta ya kwamba wengi wao ni maskini sana, na kwa sababu ya changamoto ya kupata pengine matumizi ya kila siku wanakuwa na temptations nyingi. Sasa tunaomba pia wazazi na jamii kwa jumla tusaidiane pamoja shuleni ili tuweze kumsaidia huyu mtoto msichana aweze kupita. Ilikuwa ni furaha sana. Kati ya wanafunzi ambao wanaenda chuo kikuu kuna wasichana ambao walifaulu na ni furaha yetu sana.
Sekondari chigenderete kogokera machibu ya matemwa KCSE iyo mwaka heta niko chiskuru chindano nyatari komente mini ye skuru yoka kurende bakabor kigubaria bakogenda chi university ase skuru ya sekondari ya St Francis Metembe gutoka ase sub county ya Kenyanya yakinie mini ya bukuru 7.2 goika 7.3 asabor kugorwa chite university mwaka bwechirububere emerongebere netatu bamente kakuru emerongethano nemo na batano na batatu weke marongethano netatu batano na batatu.
So this is how the result was. In A we didn't have any, A minus 0, B plus 3, B plain 19, B minus 34, C plus 32, C plain 25, C minus 7 and D plus 1. So when we come to the quality grades, our students, our candidates last year had 100% quality grades. For those who are teachers, we know a D plus and above Those are quality grades.
Umoreke manene bwe skuru ye Vansion Sarigo nigera chinga kichu na gotoge mokonyo ye kubwaterana na boroke bande asoko ene kya boroke kubatwarire birenge biguru bye discipline bibererete aboroke wabugokolya buya.
I can't forget one support staff member who stays in school and who is so prayerful, who wakes up these students at 3 to pray. And I want to urge the parents to be cooperative so that this year we make even better improvement.
Chingaki echo nige skuru ya sekondari yo mubiri kure county ya South Mugirango nere yari kyabana 52 goche university kure 50 na kianda.
This is the performance of this year. We started with a B prime, that's 5 students, B minus 23 students, C plus we had 34, C prime we had 33, C minus we had 27, D plus we had 15, then the last grade was a D prime, and that's 4 students.
Kulengana no morokyo manene bw'eskuru yo nigate bokubwaterana kwa Bible aborokia management y'eskuru yo nabayiga borokigwa nakikeirerete amachibwa yo amaya.
One is the cooperation between the teachers and the parents. We have parents who are very cooperative. Even if the school is quite in the interior, the parents have really supported it, and they also thank the deputy in that he has also played a role in enhancing discipline in our school.
Boygo nigasabira magacho y'eskuru yo kuligererigwa erigo kine birengo by'ikisemi by'eskuru yo.
The challenge we have is infrastructure. You can see many of our buildings are old, so we could wish if we could get somebody who can give a facelift to the school so that they can also look modern.
Ko reporter ya Kisi TV ncheri ya Tana Apolinaris Akama.
Ita kurukunga Apolinaris Zakama nerabeta kunyara gutara chiskuru au kurua asa chinsemo chabo machoge gati yabone chiskuru ya secondary ya St. Francis Metembe gotoka se sub county ya Kinyenyane gati chiskuru chinde chinyinge chichabete chikunyara kulikia amatemu amaya kurua ase aboro kigwa. Anyway, thank you so much nsemo ye chisemi abasa aboro kiguru chiskuru au babere bakunyara korokana kulikia amatemu amaya kegimando chogaiga Edwin Machabe agoteba koru Kisi Mwembe. I'm watching, asante sana. Jare Dudure Matureti koru Nyachichi Secondary School agoteba nga Nyamira County watching. Thank you. Nyachichi nga kibakoleti ya matemu mwako yega nabo kunyara gusanga na ntwe mambia lero. President Davidi whatever the fact that Kisi County we are shining over the world. I'm very happy. Alafu nchege ntokero kikiango gethinkeringa as much as I think this time chiskuru kurugusina Nyamira it quality excellently so well but with less A's. I think zile endo zilikuanga zinawadigidigi ndizo zilikuwa zinawasumbuanga sana banya gotoshuku ngao mbona mkona mingi mbona mkona na this time it is silent but enamba y'abana bakugenda university an excellent job kurasa bali mubaito. So I guess we deserve that calmness imero ngorwa busi. I just love it, and that is why by the way it kuri Juma actually it kulia Alhamis sekira matemwale ngego soka maragoba igomo dronoro obeto kunyara gwateka aseskuru ya abamura ya Kadino Tunga secondary school musocho Kadino Tunga musocho high kareta liberera sana paka basakiba mangana bakaminyoka gali batumwa limo manena alikuwa like calm down sisi tuko tu sawa la kabolo tuaga sini nigogete but it has been tamed kila kitu iko tu sawa kabisa tokamanya kobora ninga what happened exactly but and just knowing that what is support that we need ime ya Kisi and Nyamira secondary gose Kisi and Nyamira county omwaziri gwechi semi Julius ogamba bigose tarar Cardinal Tunga, what happened? You guys, are you okay? Are you safe? Are the students okay? Mwalimu uko sawa? Wanafunzi wako sawa? Properties are okay? What is the performance? Were you scared? Ai, my friend, hata mimi yo mapenzi wewe, mimi nipendwe hivyo. Turaja nabategera chinkora cyo mwaziri w'ikisemi Julius Ogaba migosi uritwore jumobeta kunyara go chasrongora gusina kunyara go tare skuru ya Cardinal Otunga Mosocho nyira iganekere abagendrete kwerobirane ne mono kunyara kwene kibuna sector y'ikisemi yaberege kunyara ko gendra boronge ne chiskuru au ko gendra gutwara gotwere no bokanye ku omwaka go chakiro 2025 omwaka yiga bado KCC kumbuka ni ngapi?
Discussion with the school with respect to the dorm that was raised yesterday. Yesterday we received the results and this school did very well. So when the dorm is raised down and the investigations are going on to find out the cause, of course it dampened the celebration. So I thought I'd just come by to provide for them the reason that we have to ensure that they are well taken care of, but also to confirm that the students who are affected have been provided a separate dormitory where they are now put in just to make sure that they are comfortable and that to agree on what we are going to do after the investigations are completed, and now we are going to put up the dormitory so that the students can use it. So that's why I came by. What we're going to do is assess the situation once the investigation is completed and our quality assurance team is in the ground. Once we have a report, we will make a decision on what support we give them as a ministry and as individuals. And as well wishers, we will be able to support them so that they are as comfortable as possible, just the Kenyan way. That's what we're going to do, but should there be need for the ministry to chip in through the normal infrastructure resources, we shall do so, so that the dormitory is done. We are fresh with the situation, though we've not worked out all the regulations and the parameters, but the intention is to ensure that the students who sometimes face predicaments during exams or during the doing one subject or taking one subject, and then it affects all the subjects because of that one incident, we give them an opportunity mid-year to remedy that so that they can go to whatever college, whatever tertiary institution that they are going into with the rest of the students in September. So it is an intervention that we have come up with as a ministry to ensure that no student is disadvantaged by circumstances that are beyond them. Sometimes this could be like for girls who probably have become pregnant and they're doing the exams for maternity, or children who have lost a parent and they're doing the examination during a difficult time, or they are unwell, or whatever reason. Then you find that the performance is affected by that one subject or two subjects. They are now allowed to come back in July and undertake that examination in order for them to improve their grades. There are private students who do their private or adult classes. That is a decision that they will have to make themselves, because it will depend on what do they really want to achieve. They can study on their own because they've gone through the syllabus, or they can join a school and continue studying in a repeat form. There is freedom of choice in what they want to do. But we are working on the regulations and the policies to guide that process. We think resolves a lot of challenges that a lot of the students are suffering, so that we do not have a situation where just by virtue of you getting one subject wrong, your life is determined.
Aito ino mwaziri w'ekisemi Julius Ogamba migo sekerarenge gukwana ritkore Ijumaa maiga yo kunyara gutarira eskuru y'abamura ya Cardinal Otunga Mosocho maiga yeskuru yo kunyara gukageruguna nigo yabete kunyara kubwata umuriro marogoba ya Ijumaa gusal Hamis marogoba kurende bakanyara ko baba kunyara gukanya umuriro ugose umuriro yo na nibotebete kunyara gusarika nyinge kurende nigo bona borkiwa barach kunyara go bosemia ne skuru kunyara go ikange eriyo baba kunyara kwene kibuna bikore bune bitu biri go kunyara go korekana mwalimu Lidio Chenge awotabanga following live from St. Catherine's Academy Kyoge nyako Kisii County niko ndani hadi tamati obekira baburi bae David Ochenge obekire gali Nyakeke na maumu abo yunika ke muntu chenge kurugari South Mugirango Nyaramba suguta akabatabinga babe imeyo morobiro kabisa. Eric Magare Onyamweya agotabakora Nyamisaro abo basi pamoja na Emmanuel Nyamweya Junior, alafu Thomas Michiro mwalimu agotebanere na tagetinganya rega gutare studio abe kunyaro kwandira mangana yichi semi sawa sawa mwalimu agotebange skuri yago eje kware ngororo yo former school Masosa Secondary School nigo ya kolibya sana. By the way, Masosa Secondary School, I would like to know how they performed. Omwako yega unit is among the schools tu abatogutara nero step by step omwako eta nye togatara sana gali murobirio semeria. They did the album bagachariga se studio. I would like to know how they really performed last year. Roda Ruta kotebanga good morning and good Monday to all Kisi TV shows from Gulf to Kisi TV to Kenya. Mjamboni ni Roda Ruth from Gulf Jeddah. Na watakia muwe na siku njema. Thank you so much. Merongere na isano chabu tukirigure chinse kominebire chamambe. Mwancho moligereria. Lazima niwe nikilipa bills 1, 2, 3. Noma kwa igantu abatebinga ngoba letera toli vipindi biyanende byansuime ya Kisi TV nera mandegere yomoguse. And that is why ndete kuragenda sense mendi studio mbe nkunyara gukubekera cyuzumbe beresa to alafu ginko irana bononto cyake gukwanira egati yebikoro by'ugwicanya bigendete gukorekana ase binyoro byito ebitutakere gutene nabo kongu to beto kunyara kubikwanira egati yebigambire bi mwaro cyumwaka naro yo mokenye tugaiga oite tu nga no morgiyoe no mwana oyo momuranga babwatiranite bakamuita ekere babe kubiyaro munno yakabwato kumwere no musaidi akiri mumurana yaro itete tatomo abo at the same time uganya makoro tokwerende iga riaboro musainaro bwesunge terit kuligoro ngabwate pigipigi yeroni keracha kouru konyatara kora gwakana stress ekamwake keraro cyo muntu mungao gakogende pigipigi yae stress ekamwaka akabwata gesunga uyo ndero nerega kwerigeri ngabasane bakamurangeri nganchungi mukiga omwe kinyomba kagenda bakamuita atogitega itira tingire chingori angentira rutire mete gaki abane nkolera bare chiposta chistima chiagure koru para cha sori mugondo chipare chibwataine nyali mbabwati stima mbabwa Kenya 2025 dust kwirina ndase kagetare gitambe ndoke Joan Kwamboka director Clenox Nerori asensemendi studio.
Kisi TV amandegere y'umugusi.
Kisi Impact Institute of Science and Technology nesikuru ya iremeri asokuru amasomo y'ebirengo awuna artisan certificate na diploma ase chikosi ao kwegale bare chikosi awuna air dressing ose korosya na kumina chitoke beauty therapy ayo ebwatekaine oguchabera chinyenche n'echintere no kubeka uburembo asomobere babwate electrical installation na gose wiring abo asomorokiwa akwegera na kwegeka na korosya umuriro n'ebintu binde buna kiredio n'ekitivi gose electronics. Ime ya Kisi Impact Institute of Science and Technology nkwegale bale boigo ekosi ya Information and Communication Technology yo omoroki watakiri gutwara D+ na ase certificate na boigo C- ase diploma. Chikos chindenga muna Secretarial Studies, Business Management, Human Resource Management, Journalism and Mass Communication, Fashion Design and Dressmaking, Social Work and Community Development, Tour Guiding Management, Plumbing and Pipe Fitting, Computer Packages, Cake Making, Music Production, Nechinde Chinyinge. Nigoba kutoka Asamaga Chua Twin Towers first floor na 8th floor ime yomo chobo songo. Tibwe ba ngamba wate intake ya kemo tiengase short courses na boigo technical courses. Asamange bakresi miase number 0784 663 693 gose 0705 773 142. Kisi Impact Institute of Science and Technology omogoko wechisemi.
Kisi TV amandegere y'umugusi.
Omugusi egipindi gyakire nkuma kyegosoro yokwegya kyomungina banchire bono gyakira CTV yawe enchore ya Kisi TV
banchire no maite ga yemana ngesa ayemana ndusi ekutu drive and direct for no reason hati
umera nano mungina banchire omotakane uyo mugakoye akweta kamutigo gochandwa na bamuraba mwabo abo bare omugaka yemano omugaka onkorogo okiambe oyonere ochieta masamba Machakos bono oiranire magega y'emyaka emenga atagwatikende gyonse onyorire onkorogo oniri oboremo okorire
ukiamba etu atindegete kale abantu barerete nsana ukiamba okure tokarera abana bagetie ekarashie bakurkulira
eyene nke bwateme chande menge abamura batige tubarosegesa kubagotire batabwati bakunguno nye nabana
ayema mukayo kirame okire oyirira abana se baswe ayema kawo kakale gosensirare tinkoma se migori gosenguche yatali murwara abakoreja
ani abana bakonya yema gwetogeria no murugi yo magoma nigo baibweretwe no musacho ndomwao bono enyomo ya yema na magoma yabeire Iraq na Iran
kena yema na gwandite manyinga neta gwandite ronde kote ile romai umusaide na lengo role konyo onya yema ko hongora le enkole nkoso maina boli nyaro ngate James na bantu gango tebi kale
omongina sabiri oiranire no mwana ruseti asenke yokorwa yakuzela gosaba ateruboremo no nyaka bwatenka ya ende aria nyanchwa
yabo no rindi kwa orokira iso no maite iso kabisa no maite iso no maite do you know your father you don't know your father you don't know you got not to minta enetu you got not to minta enetu drive and direct wase garro kujo tata ba tiga ya ko tiga garro korea we kare kujo tata minto jiran sigete hare ko dangeli unkorogo ontumir manone okay bono menye ko chaka go bari mogana yem yeah you are very stupid you cannot get the samba here never
omugaka kiriago nerebweka oremo yasaba muraba mwabo isa yema onkorogo okiambe amono mugako banchiro yokwete konye kiriago tamanyiria sare korende bono oiranire na chanyare gose koronge yegesa kwekikyamo muri mwabo tigeta abana gesirepe asama seko
tani montar matara ache kombere ke simbi tikitika gabusi ganga aje
ngoko bwate dare tiri yo to kaini
tiri takobwate fofa
tiri akobwate ngo ngendo
kinda kale oyo kontiri ale sukara kale amba ne tumbi yikiriura
esisano ebitina
tali okunya gokorera machese nduwo kabando mokogoti omino kwacha muchezo kumokogoti kwanza chombe chamo muise kominto manene nayo oriete chombe chamo muise kominto kabiri nayo oriete umanya kwazo akonte binganga matikokora okonkorro munuga mune tebe siri sikupemberizi
chisegi no gosonsorana
nkwabiri njengiye
Digereria omurobirio yo banchire kera Jumatatu gwikara misi gochakerense ya nusu ya Maragoba
eye Kisi TV amandegere y'umugusi.
Right, ambia mwana wake gimo mwancho morigererio Kisi TV timetinga mbarenga muganyete omoroberio obanchiri unanchenyo ganyete. By the way, I can't wait ekera next week Monday no tukare standby tukare ready tukare on time eritobe tokunyara kubwatia omoroberio oyo banchiri asenchira yobo ekera numoroche biro byabekire byabere bikonyara kuba signed kegima bata nainde habari engiye kusabari njema kuchesa abantu bonsi ba Nairobi, watu wa Kiambu, Machakos, Kajiado, Muranga, Naivasha, Amonechi nsemo chinde chieta nene chinseme chio chia Nakuru noe barabwo twabere tokunyara gwikarira buna KCTV ine kwabere go kunyara konyorom emerubiro au ya KCTV kabango go kunyara ko scan channel yao TV yao nyara ko scan kabisa onoche obego kunyara gotonyora se chinse muchiria chia signet yes mwense mobe mo kunyara gusanga 9 tuna kunyara kubwate emerubiro ya KCTV nera mandegere yomuguse. Of course nindo chabange baregari comment section. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. Baba Mwalimu Thomas Michira anasema we can't wait. We are waiting kabisa. Prince Jabidike yeye anacheka kabisa. Agotebanga I love KCTV kwanza banchire drama I can't miss 33 nera kogenda chikubwate rugari 33 mwako nkorogo gari babo backbu ya kuzela, they'll be there to entertain you. Roda Ruth nimekuona pale watching live together with you, thank you so much sweetheart. Aso kunyara goswa somo video now metechira about nchiro kuganinga you breathe in you breathe out omanya ko bago kunyara wakoraki kunyara gochikwanira no ekinyoronkero kurtinse mechiga cha monyerero nga chisegeti chige nkachikunyara gokorekana kirengaki mwako yomo okunyara goitwa akorukunga diuki agaituna ase abanyakinero bakotebanga mwako yo omuntu mwitete mukae no mwana yo mumurokoro ku Polycarp bakaleta abanyanyimbo bagacha bakababwata bakabeko byara baadaye omuswati yo kubwato kuna gokobuna abanyanyimbo bakaka banyakinyiro bako boli ngaki nkyo mongino yao koraska ngira nero tutumo akonde hotebunga yaya oyo igo mongino yorega nero musaiti oyo itetumo ako yo no mamuroyo banyakinyiro bakateba yaya twakane na intunkirori bagatongi omochi bakamuiruruki bobe ono amatego tebanga ntuntu tagetobwene bwo mamuroyo bobe bokunyara gutuka ekera maremo berera kunyara kurara askirtu bwato bwene ngane familia yakoreteki yabetege kunyara kumuita edu ni mukaya nware ngabwo umete kamoshene ngakinde tuli komocha abasabeta kunyara gutwariganiria oroboti uriga senchira yobwekera ningi nikumenya ibirengero byene goro yoroboti by the way
kubwatekana no gusira kwa mugaka David Osero ndemo kurwase kinyorogi ntande wodi ya Monyarimi bunge ya Kitutu Chache North asumurugi wa Josephine Kemuntono umuro ya Paul Kaposero babegotu byara buna bakagerwa abanene bubwiti obo bononige kineke yonjo kire na bamenye bekinyoreke gutware keririanda ekenene kubwatekana no kwa kwanya gusira chitariki 19 mutinyu 12 umwaka wetete asayenete guchitariki 34 nigo bono yamate yagenete buna konyora bale obwene bwabo
ngakura kine ikire mate geita kya mate nganyora kire kitabe gite kebuli kerikio kubunga ne kebungo ngerigio gasomora ngasoka ngangia gukura gingo kura ngo etari kolirinde gotira na linya tanto basaire ime ba gukura ndemo kure tanto bagakura abo mugakonda kaimukigu kairunya gitari kaika sana ne agasira
nonya nabo asitkuria Alhamisi kerabu babere begeti wase kuti nonya ni amate bekenyoro ekigimangisa nigetebone kine ekyo kyana chitwe marogobe yumungino nya gusira uyu bwatetwe nigalende tunigali abanyanyimbo ekeregete para ange nabuo yagachaka kongongori abantu nakubasekera buna obwatokirwe ekenyoro nigo kimokerete igoro nakubaminyokia seba sambete chinyomba cy'umusubati oyo
na moisonde aramisi litorwete koti Josephine ni garete tu Josephine agacha ni gari ya polisi n'abasikari barengo agaikaga igase giteke kiandemo ominta abuoye agachaka gotongongori kurwe gari ime agotena na achire ama ene abanyakinyoro barengo no bageterio giri nene asinge nchomba sarerete bagakura wono bakaranga ntu akiteyo akuna akiya munyonge nyena sagutetea sisi ona abanyakinyoro bakaimo kirende step yabo yo gokora muna batagite singencho Josephine arete tu atako swa chinyombe chibono nanda gagoswa what next nakikiagera tabona nakitwakorire igo ntundu bwati mangana mangi
ngana achire ebinde bigokoruga no bororo bwakarete amate yeibwe tobororo amate surrounding nero yeibwe tobororo numusubati wago chama kongongori abantu kure garime ngana achire
kolengana na baraboni go bakagerete andake ni gabanyanyimbo baeturi yaki yari gotuberera ringana elio
ase gatigatiga iga ba minto nje bona narigereire narorire asokora kwane korusega na nyasauri igoro ngokwana ndari kongainereria igokoranga makina rorarure ase Josephine baenerio mwana oyoba ekogera mosi bare kurwana mosi bamoitete ngaki bagusibora yomo batigo yomo nande bamoitete bonsi
ayokagendrete nigo bono baragekia rucha somosibu oyo ase okogendra kogosereria amateyo nonyanekero arenge ase seli
akinyo mongino pade no arkarinya kunga akonya gutotishero bogima mugakoyone na bwato musubati ochite na bana babiri ono nchitanta getino musubati yataete sengenjonjo tindi morebi tindi gotara isikobuna ataete ona agoteba kingocha nkonse yari kurwa akonya gontia
na ndio konyo bari ku polisi nya lioma ngontishira bari ubugima nga tigana ruma pakango itenaye baguntishira ubugima barechera na ndekera bako akokwana agokora ke serikali kigwete lioma police station
bono nige amateyo yasabira serikali kurigiringanie ase obwima mono asababurire nase kyomungino yo akubwatukwa nomumuroye katangire koye koreke nigo bakagire kogekora barenge amo wego nigo baburie byombe biteneto bwena bwa mwanya bantu weswanania na kubakonya
etware gusabaiga serikali erigererie genteke gakieto konye erigereri kabisete nenete bamangana buna abantu munda gwene tokomenya ekiagera na buranyore ndemo mindu tabwate busarama mbu arengo eye kagera gaitu bune sese nando tinde kirumune sese aba moiti barabu babwatera ababwatokiro
yani obwatukiro tayo bono kinare kuboringa serikali ya bono nkie kabone gutuniriga nonya turaba anaturehinse injengo tabe ngosabaiga human right itubwatsie maganaya human right tubwatsie maganaya tumanyenga inki kegerete omuntu agoita omuntu nando bakubwatuku
nonya nabo Emmanuel Rono yoro mu sub county commando maranini gerera buna obotuki bwakoretwe omumuro yo tangire nero itetenya gosira no mongino yo obwatogetwe aserita Josephine nigaro mushahidi omonene korengana no kunachwa kwa MDPP Okisi
of the DCI Marani immediately started investigations and the two persons, that is Josephine and Polycarp, were arrested and held at Rioma police station. Upon investigations, after 10 days, the file was presented to the ODPP Kisi, and upon perusal, the ODPP advised that Polycarp Osero was the one culpable for the murder of his father. And the wife, Josephine, upon being there, was ordered that the ODPP said if she be the witness to that incident.
Nguripotira Kisi television kurwase Kenya Rugentanda kigotoka se ward ya Munyarimi bunge ya Kitutu cha Chenota se county ya Kisi Eritariane Edwin Mukaya.
Kaibota kali. Oborobu no buiga. Okay, no inu mwatongeri chinyomba nkibono kia bairana. Wataka kiri ntokori binte sengencho tubwate obororo. Yes, ntumwanya bantu. Ntubwate ngotoroma kere nchira ya muguseyende. No jabidi nere na kia koboringa na ki. Mbona wachome nyumba? And how sure were they? And that's why wakisi tuko nyuma gaki. Abagusi etogo papa sana. Kuna kama sheria wamesema huyo mama ni shahidi, mbona wamchome nyumba? We really need to change. Mbona tigabona mbaboli mwatongirie nyumba. Kalibo marehemu bado nwala senkendu aketi ya rech. Mutakiri kuchaka kubange merobirio ya marehemu buna ucha kweniwa. Mombe that's mugo chakera. Go change chibesa cyo kumwagakira nyumba sawo chigotoro. Ataraeni. That is how back you've gone. Lakini mara ngukira ngora igabanya nyimbo kiba batebiri ngana ke ese nchone shahidi kira ino tigango era tigara sama go kaito. ondeta yo target chigo by the way lakini ncherekere muntu atetabe detective especially iga mada to kwanera ogwita omuntu into ikandire bakebukume mutarenge wancha mwire ngora rende anyway ayingorwa se chinseme chicha monyerero musorwe gesusu akonte be good morning kerandi Dennis eke omusorwe gesusu corona koro city salams club gwikaga chuba seito no ara kubatyo murobera sante no kumuchera otebanga Joan gaki ekine kore kyogo kumia sana ogoteba gabo kabisa ngam gotongia enyomba tali chibu kabisa ekera bono roche vairanire maega Gilbert Nyakwara gotebanga morning nkwaneli muriasi atapokea hizo salamu karibu sana mwensi bali mogenda tukusangana nche this beautiful morning asomorubiri bwenyoni I'm so excited but tigango tobe to kunyara gukanya chinkoro na gutayerere bintu binde by the way nebanga ntumanyete metakaruma nkaro karikara ataro nyore nkari agatanga ni kurende by the way munini mbota kwimoka igari lizio muntu okorete mada guchase society naende bamukobe bakaka no way anyway yakira nekina kire kotini naende it is an active investigation tigatokanyere na intwarai angabo ntobanga na intu ni ntubona nyakomanya bono ntite tosemia abanyakenyoro twabwatoki chinse muchenya bogoyega musayo yomo we myaka yega twa okwerigeri kabisa iga engeri yae okolire gasi yae chuma marogoba ategete kogenda nyomba ogote yabangwana ngaya ntete kuretire tukamwina ngoye bintu bibere bitatongirai ngire nyomba ankionkande tigango tororane Jumamosi bono abangwana mamorost stage bakobori nakyo gari rero tutamore stage ya nkawaida ya rero Jumamosi nari automoka bori ngakitotamorora anyway tigango turasuguma ritu kotorere gosengo korareki gosengo chare teyu Jumamosi Jumapili goro ali bakotebe ngayaya mwaigure ngiro ugari tugitari nyaboguyero guraga tugutire emeteime ngira angentire tari moyo noene chingori atingire na kure haki ngano muntu mwakerete simi akamotebe gaki ngayore nyombo kwenda gaki ntwayo ngimokera ntogende iguguchiabo nabo mumuro no muguko igwete na machani abwate mabera abwate gaye packet ya bukando ebine bintare nge kuira mwaye murugyo labda kamoganyete na bana usaba iburi arenge kuirena mwamanya kwa mwa witu mwanonde okweriga iga the right way kaivo takari echigani chinkwana chegatia bana boda boda bali bakunyara okore gasinere abo babiri bakunyara ogukwanira iguru ryoko gechiwa kwabo no gwichanirwa kwabo iguru yegekoreki gakobage kunyara gokoreka na chinse muchenya bugoye gutoka imeameta mayo ase award yerigoma a constituency ni ya Kitutu Masaba
nyare ko baka gusira no to kore gasine anda tu abera nera matukona monnara kasi tole na ero kalbise stage tuana karaga ko baka na muntu nchirende yo tamayo kusimanga na ndi muntu kore gasi ya enji kwa njia ya utulivu ya ikir mara bana ndo anda nyoko mapema so ndoma dinga kia apena tukira on Friday kia garanta ta binge bintumbira ali kutikirwa setu ka sare kuje konyana na mabera ya bisho aenda nyoma abachi ta ko yikia no ga kira to muri na bali baka na machani ya kulete itimini singa kwenye bangire nyombare kogenda urende bono ntumanye tinga ngakia babego abaite kumanyora singa nyonto kwite ngambate mete stage yende bakakani kunga yaya yanda ri mwina ri bibi jiko tiro jige tungo bono para kwa harakati hiyo nari yachita kanyora nabanta lakini korekera bokiete nari abande twamanyete twatete kungo gari oborira ari missing tokatemo wakajisimi tokanyora arona bari muteje ono wenda ikawa tukarengera ringa na yanyari kanta sachi eterende bakesimi kalimo lakini angatara aligesimi na akaguchika abate ya sentence funde koira nande ona yapene tigoro kuri kaera na arenge weekend Saturday yaro twabukire Sunday toikire stage lakini kero mundu akuna kuburinga ugari otoki ya ugari tarato paka yaikiranga chinsa isa toinyaiga na litwacha kote ngunga ya ugari toigure ngotokire nyabugoye angenti amana na watu ikabaka warigiri twanyoro ugari na baite twinjerembe une nyiti yani bakati ingiri jingori mete yona tokota yanga egekorwe kigyatoga jirimono abandi twirienya kirasi ngore kiagera kero mundu akore gasi ya boda boda sometimes ondorete pikipiki alone gao kora kabwata matumaini ngatiganga kane singe chana bati bes chisa ine nkora kaji enjeje ntigarire nkore 1 2 wono gana ba tenga ndikanda kure genteke njenye kuri sino no bweri bwana ukikari mo kondraga yabiro gukumana kero twanyore nande ngabone endoto yae yabe yakati watu gusaba bara baito gwata na boda boda yonse na administration barigiririe genteke mono ikiagera bono bubyo bongo gwachakira naende mongana na araera lakini andi boirani nayo saba abantu bamindu tubwatesi na serikali ndio bandu bonse baranyora information kulingana na kiri tando bona ibiko koleka na iga igare banya kumanyagana banyore the way forward
wa oroboti ruwechania kegima ntogendere kubwatia noroche buna mayanda bwatita chinsemechio ugali is no more Dabu safi akamana wote bakurugia nsembe keroka niko ndani na salimia mamangu Gladys Mogetutu akiwa Giensembe alafu Jeria Kerubo listening kurungumbu galimana ma Bahrain Kingdom gwikanka Kisi County kanyimbo mwakiage village obekira Bible bari Samuel Ongeri mama Maria Nongeri na batagera libonsi babe bakunyara gutwara litko liya and it is a great loss gochesa bana boda boda bonsi naro chinonye egati roboti chinda senarengi kunya kubwata bwatia chinkwana chiae akorokwa babu mwako yurenge nsema bunero rumutendirwa bana boda boda asekiria guteba ngagaki nkaivuta kali mucho muitaba mucho tuchake guitana ntubuna bana boda boda chinga kiechecho angega butu kinyoro kiari yabore nigo nainde musayo ya omonera beta kunyara gwesunga sirita Brian sekiria gotebekana buna niga abwate pigipigi yeroni na ekera nyoru gwakana abagacha bakamura bakao monto mungao ono ebirengere nigo byabete bikomo chanda abwasabeta kunyara kwemukie gitambo kirugio kunyara gwesunga wekera bonika nigara senkendu ya ichuni St Catherine Sichuni no abekire garia ya matekegendrete kuruberia esabari ya yomwerio I don't know actually ninkendu ya gucha bona yarenge I don't know I'll just confirm but mobiro wikira bonika nigo bekira senkendu but chinga kechecho bado togotigara iguru yensemo ya abantu bakitutu masaba egati abamenye kurwa ase award ya gachuba osinsemo cha gachuba bakora wo na banda boda boda stage ya gachuba nigo na barabeso geti apulit kuregoro ekibakwe murunganeria ne parembe bagotebanga umweshimiwa Clive Gisairo gosengoko nabayireteira yo kunyara kubaroserie pare yo eye irira basaya bange gosiria magimabe singencu ye parembe kibakunyara kwerigeria ngeri yabo yakera litko obosombi nigo bwiranire maega na nemono askiri bagoteba buna nonye nekerembure twete niga bange bakunyara gutigara ne chingoma chintindi nabande gosiria obugima bwabo eganiga guchoma ega yo musayo yo moko bagakunyara gosiria obugima bwaye bwango ega maega yo kunyara kubwatira ndwasunga sukano gwepara ase pare yo egento kyabate kunyara koleta barabuko gechigwa na ase ujube babiri bakunyara gutuma gochia service yo mabungo yo nigo baganiri buna abega kunyara gutegerera ibirero byabo na kunyara gwikira na stinsemecho so kunyara kubaroserie pare yo askiri bagoteba buna babiri bakunyara kwirina mwega no na sector yo boncholeria askiri batabwati parangiya bakunyara gutumika aso kunyara gwikirania magendero ao ya kira lituko
abamenyi bensemo ya gachuba muna bana boda boda kurwa stage ya gachuba ibyo kutoka se wodi ya gachuba bunge kitutu masaba ase county ya Nyamira nigo besoke mambia lero na kwemurunganerie parembe koroke umbugo chake baba wika gachuba kolengana na baraboni ke pali USR getube asaba gende chipigipigi abange banyorire chinkoma n'abande bosiria amagimabo
ekene kya mangana epara pare kuruga chuba yagenda keumbu yaitira bamura bane barire pi kende na kende bono nkeyo gitigarete no gotindeka abamura na abere ngotindeka ntari kweyana ekene pare yairire pi igo tutagete omochumba achiche atotebia onye pare gigosiekwa esiekwe tari esiasa mbwate
nonya nabo niga barundi abo babwate ekeriria nda ekerene magayo mugendi omwe abaserie ta Clifford Onchere uyu bwate miaka 25 nomo gusiria obogima bwaye ase pare iyo ewiki yaeta kugwatekana nebube bwe pare iyo nonya nigo baichana buna murayo ndi bwensi teyo bwesokirie nonya nokwa enkeyo eng'ora nonya no gukwanera epare iyo
egento kia abachusi ekere mbura yature botambe asai gago slide naenda akerago straight asiteyo pigipigi chikobogererana asara maurumomo bono epigipigi yare korurogoro negari ekoruma ate omongwano yagasinyo asakobogera gocha agatabataba agakera inse epigipigi ekamoita agakupi
omwana omokene basire tiobogima asenyenje yeparere mba maene epare gere mbirande embe noina ketwa turumboka nabangina bande gochigachuba amana batwatana nonya saya achari abete epare ya sare kirekene igo twarerire go chasoro mwesimigwe gesairo
murayunde tayo nonya no yomochire abana inche bagukubuna chimbeba. We don't want to tolerate that kind of bintu binga bunebi ekiagera to choreta abarai baito bakore emirimo abantu baite bagukubuna chimboli gose muna giseze
ubona nigo bamuborira mabunge bwenseme yo Clive Gisairo uyu manyire mono buna engoko kubakonya asokorose pare yo eri gutanga abantu gosiria amagima abo
igendo nari gote yo mweshimiwa onye yarenge ngana manyinga gwatageta iteke umagarosie pare na itegete igo tugusaba onye rosia sobwango asengenja abantu baumire bobe tari oyibwe ko kwete oyo gakwete igombaro baumiete bado bare nyagitari igento twari gusaba etwagochorete tugatatuachorire engoko eche toroserie para kumbe kare gosera ya rosi ebitongo abantu basinyugweta
igo nare koborio moske Clive Gisairo mbane ochichitari siasa tobwate epare yete yopi erinde ochoto konye epare yenguru buya egere nainde etwarase abantu bagoetera
eramu yarotigana nero ndundu tedi enye chibechi goche chieramu airoserie bintu bichi project china gatera aba chivu chiovisi ndoche mbuyo kwagacha obeketa elisi chichombi yokorosi ntuti gatokwe sengenjo ntuntori kwenda cho ntuto goitera togo itomo gasomogima
amaine twakobekete chikura chonsipi tugakobekera tokegera no tokorere emirimo emiya lakini bono amaine pareye egoturumbaka koruke umbugo chigachuba yasarekire pi abana baito abana basae bagokora boda amaene mbabwe chobororo none megongo yagoyire
koranje twagasoreire epara yagachuba keumbu kwari gwanja twagosaba otokonya abantu baito bakura bange ba boda
omwaro ri muno mongino minta abairo okorera ntobwato borore ngoko togwanjete nande twagasorera onyara kobe gotokonya otaroserie pareye gaki twagasorera abangina gosebano
enkaya nyagosera nigo bego yakwana na mayanda amanene asaba ibuli banyagosera abo bale Gilbert Ombese amo na Evelyn Nyabuke babuli mojumbe korosia epare iyo bego nigo bakwanira obongora bw'abanyagitari ekero nyagosera igetiwe asensemeyo asaba buli abaterere b'ekinyagitari kobeka bose kurwalia umuntu ekeranyorero mu basukano elyo gotoria amagima bego nigo bakwanira amayanya gosera nagotabuna nigarengo mu murumu igweri na indi bumukia bukwerigeria
singinche parapari ya rengembe ya kabere katonyorere ajali bune chiga chira the emergency nyagitari pia baito ba respond wango sawa konya bari banyorere mechando respective ronekere family chabo chire immediate chiko ba demand chitayo bayo baba konywa mono yasiriti bugima bwae singinche poor response ya abantu ba health care ara gusaba serikali temekurigirira ndebuya saba kuri mirimo babo kira abana baito bakura chipara sinji gutaka family angina barabuo banyaraka bagotoka kira abana bunaba banyorire michandu bune
onkere n'umwana orengo omuntu korone omwana kagwete mangana mange unanyorete ludakent yasamu bekagia tunakora naele buya butambe
buna just my brothers just said nedinga chipare pare ibuna era saigo otogosa kuranga serikali etokonye gwetero mashimi waito yore ngoko atokonye epare ina banyugete ngaya Clemiri abantu batari bake serikali atakonye pare yerosigu so that intosiri abantu baito asencherenga mune nainde
nguripoti ya KC Television kuruiga sekenyere keiga kya bochoroke kigotoka se sublocation ya Kibirichi emeye wodi ya Gachuba se bunge ya Kitutu Masaba se county ya Nyamira Eritariane Edwin Mokaya.
Yonkorwa ase county ya Nyamira mwanchomo ligererio KCTV hakorokwa her spiritual leaders. It is high time I think to sabere gusiya itoto bucia masabo. It is so painful ngaite yuwa ukwanira igoro iyo musayo yobeta kunyara gutoka gasirito bugima bwa yachinchere cyo bututukano aya no yenda gotebenga wa makongo bori akorokujeria kerbo ni guri musayo rio betega kunyara guitwa chinse muchiria chia na mkwerende nyabugoye egotoke me Nyamira aria rigo mawoda. Alright, yunkuru chinse muchaga tuba asedwin Mukaya betega kunyara gusangamo n'abanyakenyoro kuru chinse mechi n'abana bodaboda bakwemurunganeria eparembe kolende chinga kiche chunte twende baka bo machoge borabu ase chinse muchia igembe abasaba nyakenyoro bekenyoro keigembe na barawe beso kiri na kunyara kwemurunganeria anene mono igoro ya chinguru chumuriro chipost chestima chabete chikunyara kogwa matukata tobone riganeria kane na kunyara kugucha semegondo na pare gento kyabere kunyara kubao buoba na asekeri babere ba kunyara komocha serikali ye county ya Kisii kubwatera namu no mubunge bwetinseme cha machoge burabu Nelfasono badia barongo amo nabarai ao batanyara gukwana na KPLC na babere ba kunyara guchiko wikira na stinseme chikunende tibanya ko baba kunyara koroka na skiri bono babere ba kunyara ko boerera magimabo askiri bagoteba buna chiwaye chuniko chiri para chiabere chikunyara kwera ni maiga sector yobo sombi no nigo bagoteba ngatarige koreki abere kunyara koreka na sentunde tanga ni tukabere kunyara kubage chikigima asibabere ba kunyara kusababuna serikali ya county ya Kisii be kunyara kubwaterana amone ye bunge ryo baba kunyara kwene kibuna estime yabere kunyara kuiranirwa no nigo babere ba kunyara korokiriria ndali yabo buna polinariza kama abetega kunyara gutwariganiria oroboti rwa senchira yobwekirano
abamenyi kurekenyoro keigembe wodi ya bomba bubura bwime ya bunge ya bomachoge borabu county ya Kisii nigo bamenyata no bwo bane ya maga y'kiposti chestima chechinsame cyo kugwa matukata taetire egento gikira boni gabataranyoro bakonyu b'kiposti cyo kogororwa na kubikwa bune bwenerete
lakini trokina tomenye kune sunte myaka ne myaka nande matoro ile stima matoro tono ni stima nero maikira katika bere matoro stima matoro kachiri ntobona to kumenga chuba na kio na stima wose kwende meteye metana matoro to martati torigereri togoke
ntobwa to bokongu chiwaya chiwete emete yagwete
bane kere mete yagwete yagwerete nyumba yane na inde ekanguse nyumba
estimega tubwate tuchandete batulemerete chingoro kwanza yachagete transformer ekaiya bakaira bakatengo torentera bale transformer ngao bakarente ngao eyete bagacha bagatolemera chingoro nganko tobekera bale chipost ngore kyo njikolete gas
bagukwana negetasene kegalituko lya rero nigo batebiro kugwa gwe chiposti echo kwairiro bosombiana ne gwekigali nabo iko chipigipigi kobo bakongu kubwatikana ne chigwaya chestime echo chiribete para
chigwaya o chigwet chiro ya kogota roli nchirgoeta chigwaya a chirenchera
baramisi bachire bapimire mara kane bapime transformer bagenda baicha mbaga tutebigende bacha ichuma ne chiposti bakagenda mbabegeti
mnabona moto ogwete omugondo bwomo ogwete aso monta akolema asete yoga kya kolema anjango moto konye esukuru yoka getuma primary morero toyo computer nchiyo abana bagosomera abana bachake gotoma kuru esukuru gochenda ase chi computer chire gati anjaga akitokonya bagina itogotaba tokonye motwebete bana akemero yale goto samba
no nyama yaga yokurege kurugo cyasabo bisaba Kenya Power iguriye birenge bibi by'kiposti echo konyara cyisire kogwa ni gabo bisabo batayimugete getambokero kende gyonsi bunagutumanyia Cyrus Manyara.
Hii stima vile mnazoona tumelalamika, sio mara ya kwanza. Tumelalamika Kenya Power, wanajua kwamba hizi post zilikuwa karibu kuanguka. Tulilalamika almost hizi ni mwaka moja na nusu. Hizi post wakati zilianguka kulikuwa na watoto walikuwa hapa hivi. Kidogo wengine waumie. Lakini kwa sababu viongozi wetu wameamua ya kwamba hii gembe ama hapa hivi hii njia ya kuingia kwa Ndagatare haifai kukua ndani ya Kisii County ama haifai kukua ndani ya sub constituency yao, wameamua kwamba hao wananchi wasipate maendeleo.
Bono ni ngo yairira bana Kenyera bukwiri na chitoro cha butuko ili kurenda chiwa icho kurwa saba hivi.
Ndo tutagete muna wananchi wale gai gembe ni tufanyie maendeleo ya ukweli na haki. Estima yega vile mnaona hii ni siku ya 3. Muamini msiamini, hii ni siku ya 3 hizi waya zimelala hapa chini. Hawa wazee vile unaona hivi kama huyu na huyu wamechunga. Juzi walilala hapa hivi. Jana usiku wamelala hapo usiku mzima. Waende kwa na familia zao, walinde ndio waya zisibiwe, ndio Kenya Power siku watakuja hata kama ni mwezi ujao, wapate ya kwamba tuko na waya ambazo zitakuja kusimamishwa tena siti.
Omweli uko na kokubule kwa bagutia saba obisa ba Kenya Power.
Tafadhali kama mnaweza na kama muwezi mtuambie, lakini kama tutatenekeka hizi waya tunawapatia 1 week peke yake, mkuje mrekebisha. Kama mwezi rekebisha, si tutangoa hizi waya tuende tuweke nyumbani, ile siku mtakuja tutaongea vile tunaweza kuja tusaidie tuweke stima.
Tukorera gukia saba nene baita batwa ete chikura motago chapa kaga igembe usege tumo primary morora manganaro tokonye anye mugwanja
ko reporter ya Kisii TV Nchere Tanaporinaris Akama.
Ambia mwana kegibo mwachomo ligererio Kisii TV korwa chinsemecho chia igembe mwarorire bine birero byegati abamenye korwa chinsemecho negati abiri bako babako nyara kolera ne chinguru cyomuriro cyabe kikunyara ko bacha lakini kare system chikugu chipost chigwete igara kinino ena enorme gweta anyene nsemeyo. Let us be honest this morning. Inki muraga niko chandiro mwana incho kawaida tari ngambanga tararu senkenda tarakora. But anyway, thank you so much kuchasa monso bari bagandrete kubate morobere bwenyoni emambi ya rero Joan Kwamboka na riri tariane director Clenox na Rasensemendi studio twatura agenda Sensemendi studio so kunyara waka na builds 1 2 3 tukora aligere no banana resort abastura nyara kunyara chindagira au chinyansu tobeto kunyara korera ouru superstores negative binde binge mambi ya rero aso kunyara waka na builds 1 2 3 kolende mbia mona mwensi aso kunyara kugenda kusangana into asumorobirio bwenyoni emambi ya rero kwerinana seka getare getambe tobeto kunyara kugenda kusanga asobwamo na kunyara guswa senyoni ya magazeti ndoke Joan Kwamboka.
Eye Kisii TV amandegere y'umugusi.
Twatire kuma geni uhuru maine ochire kuma geni uhuru maine ochire kuma uhuru superstores.
Uhuru superstores ne duka egotoka imemo chokisi eyego koneria ebinto au oragani asenka yao ase amagoria insemono. Uhuru superstores nigebwate ebinto byo tumeka nyomba bunabono obosibwe chitabati bwe brand au eskari amabuta yechingeni obosibwo korugera chisabuni amabere nebinto binde evinge boigonko ne bari ebinto byo kwagachira bunabono amabati yechi brand au buna MRM na dumu amabati yechikala au ayo akwa ase e warranty emiaka 5 nebere goika emiaka 15 na boigonko ne bari esimiti ko ne bari deformed bars chitanki chama chechi size au emesumari crown paint nebinde evinge. Uhuru superstores boigon korentra bari amoyo ogotumeka asomogondo ayore DAP urea CAN boigo chimbusuro cha Kenya Seed boigon konya bari
aye nsibere binde bibwangu bangoreraje mongino na byakanyete para nanda na bago chenje gari by the way aye ayere go Uhuru superstore igaiga nori chiburi agorire ayo muntu uri obwate biasara by the way nabono kamati yano imote byatege bintu byegyosi kinobirega byondi bichungu nzima ya yere go Uhuru superstore nandari ibori
asa mange batare ase duka yabo imemo chobo songo ase amagacho a Uhuru complex angene roundabout ya gitari ya General gose KTRH barabare nebengi ya Credit Bank gose obakire simi goitrase namba 0111161 nabo igo nabo kubarikira email otomase info@ourusuperstores.com gose customer care@ourusuperstores.com boigo nabo gutara website yabo ya www.ourusuperstores.com. Ouro Superstores, guaranteed quality product at the lowest prices.
Eye Nkisi TV amandegere y'umugusi.
Banana Resort gotoka sebara ya Kisi Keroka nigobono ego kwari bagario kwenyorera chindagira au abuna engoko ye kienyeji chingeni chikenyeji buna chinsaga amanaguo emboga omotere enderema gati ye chinde chinyinge boigonko ne baro bukimo bwobori yellow ugali nagotaiba enyama yemburi asura nyore eria boiled a wet fry amona choma naboigo nabokwenyorera beverages au buna dawa normal tea erongori ye kienyeji gati ye binde binge onye kubwatebigane Banana Resort nkwena nabare obukoreri au buna catering services naboigo nkurubareri bagagutwara emeyega au buna chinyange photoshoots baby showers birthday parties graduation ceremonies team building emekutano yekisiasa chikwaya goshuta matera gati yemega yendemenge accommodation rooms amonensemo y'abana gochesera boigo ngotokabire ime ya Banana Resort.
Nkisi TV amandegere y'umugusi.
Kisi Impact Institute of Science and Technology nesikuru ya iremeri asokuru amasomo y'ebirengo au buna artisan certificate na diploma ase chikosi au Bwegale bare chikosi au buna hairdressing gose korosya na kumina chitoke beauty therapy ayo ebwatekaine oguchabera chinyenche ne chintere no kubeka oburembo ase omubere babwate electrical installation na gose wiring abo asomorokiwa akwegera na kwegeka na korosya omuriro n'ebintu binde buna chiredio ne chitivi gose electronics ime ya Kisi Impact Institute of Science and Technology nkwegale bale boigo ekosi ya Information and Communication Technology yo omoroki watakiri gutwara D+ na ase certificate na boigo C- ase diploma chikos chindenga mona secretarial studies business management human resource management journalism and mass communication fashion design and dressmaking social work and community development tour guiding management plumbing and pipe fitting computer packages cake making music production nechinde chinyinge nigo kutoka asamagacho Twin Towers first floor na 8th floor ime yo mocho songo tibwe bangamba what intake ya kemotienya se short courses na boigo technical courses asamange bakresi miase number 0784 663 693 gose 0705 773 142 Kisi Impact Institute of Science and Technology omogoko wechisemi.
Eye Nkisi TV amandegere y'umugusi. Eye Nkisi TV amandegere y'umugusi.
Itambia mano kegima mwanchomo ligererio KCTV ogenderete kubwati umurubiri bw'Enyoni emambi ya rero. Karibu sana tobeto kunyara gusanga ase obwamo ensemone ya Enyoni amagazeti nakikwabokire nare yayega abera kunyara gukorekana asore chinsemore nabo kunyara gusanga na into emambi ya rero ngakire simigo cha sesimi ye studio 0768790470 gosobe kunyara guntumera ujumbe aso kunyara gusanga na into emambi ya rero. Of course namange sana twabere tukunyara kwariganeria iturachi kunyara kwene kimuna kwabere kunyara kwenyora asenchira yoboikerano kidogo kunyara kumnyoka asensemo ya magazeti binoroche gurugabu ni gombate gazeti ya The Daily Nation, of course nimbwate gazeti ya The Standard, gazeti actually leo tunanyora Standard, nimbwate Daily Nation, People Daily amona Taifa Leo nabasaye narenge gutwara ase studio ritkuri ya rero nigo babere bakunyara wikirana ase studio ya bosturachi kunyara gusanga bera tato anemuno ase ensemo ya siasa nobokorari ase ensemo ye echigasi abasaye the state of the country nobomogomo gusi. Daily Nation nere gazeti mbegetega ga standby kabisa ntetukomnyoka bwango ntaranyara kogenia bageni baito abase keirengane mwamugaiga gosengane ndito kabisa nigoro iyo mwaziri o public service meyense ya Kenya serieta Justin Muturi abeta kunyara gwesokya ase litkulegoro na kobaga kunyara gukwana anemuno igoro ya the rise of abductions chabech kunyara korokana imeyense ya Kenya. Muturi takes on route of abductions itangani abantu bagotebanga they thought he was going to resign, but it seems it was a last minute change of mind. Akerarenge gotebanga right, yes, turn up the heat on the state as Tanzania anti-government critic abducted in the city. Almost batinaro yomokora criticize sana serikali ya Tanzania itkulegaro nigabeta kunyara watu waguskube kwa biara astinchira chobo tutukana she was abducted yesterday. Abeta kunyara gutoka late in the night agent tukabete kunyara koleta liberera gekenyulia abantu naindo mutinyi oikomi nalimo. Actually the same happened to Kisa Besije oyure mwiburu Uganda abeta kunyara kuba abducted in the country na kunyara kuba transported to chinsemo chiria chia Uganda, and the same thing happened in October after 4 Turkish people were abducted in the country. I think it is raising alarm again to kerete Justin Muturi oyure mwaziri of public service emensi akina kotebanga I have personally suffered as my son was abducted and disappeared. I was not sure whether he was alive or dead, making us anxious and leaving me, my wife and my family in turmoil. Na kiarenge kukwanera and abantu bakumetinga ai usupport serikali teda okay falling out in a rare attack. The public service cabinet secretary Justin Muturi breaks ranks with his boss President William Ruto as he demands an end to the spiraling wave of abductions, illegal detentions and enforced disappearances perpetrated by rogue state agents against perceived enemies and critics of the government. Ndochikunyara kotegera chinkwana chiaekera arenge gokwana abo litko lya igoro ekera nimbwato roboti rwa senchera yobo ikerano ndochikunyara kotegera chinkwana chio asege kagetari getambe kuri ndo mwancho murigererio KCTV. That is how it went down. Abwase Muturi decided to face on the president head to head. Nsegeiga bagotebanga broke schools sending students back home for fees. Barely a week after schools reopened for the first time, principals have started sending learners home for fees because the government is yet to release capitation. Kenya Secondary Schools Heads Association officials led by the national chairman Willy Kuria yesterday said the administration have been pushed to the wall with no alternative but to send their children back home. Money the government is yet to release to the public schools is 64 billion. The amount has been accumulating over the past 5 years. Pesa zitumi kwa mashule so the schools can no longer run. They are coming back home. My friend, mkiona stage kuna wanafunzi si zile shule zenye hazijapeleka watoto shule bado. No, ni mtoto wako ameamua kurudishwa nyumbani mpaka mulipe school fees. Ase gazeti yiga epeji ya 5 na kabere no roboti rubekire ase enchira yobo ikerano. Alright, ingo skakando kidogo Rasna Wara the enemy cancer within na roboti rubekire ase gazeti yiga a journalist was fallen such a sad morning this morning. Ase ritkore rotobe to kunyara kuboka na roboti ro kunyara kumusiria a good journalist. Ase retaras nawara the enemy cancer within. Bagotebanga death hangs heavily over the people with cancer. It is always there reminding you of your mortality. Epe diagata tonko chengera baro bugima bwa ras nawara uyobeta kunyara kutumoka ritkore goro abwa se cancer yabete kunyara kumoiba. A mother's joy as babies thief cornered after 90 days on the run. After 3 months of agony, an Nakuru woman has finally been reunited with her baby who went missing after she was stolen by a stranger. The stranger lured 4 children who were in the company of baby Maya Kerubo with soda and french fries before sneaking away with her. 90 days later, the family can now breathe a sigh of relief after baby Maya was found with a woman who was captured on CCTV stealing the baby from Kwaroda in Nakuru West constituency. Epeje komi na gatano noroboti orobekire asenchera yobwekirano na wekira gabunongo kolira gaiga ase gazeti yiga ya The Daily Nation emambi ya lero nabo kunyara kwerigeria obego kunyara gosoma ogose oroboti orwo bunarorikire asenchera yobwekirano. Alright, ginkominyoka ase gazeti yende umwanchwa umorigere Okisi TV mambi ya lero nigo tokogenda baka ase gazeti ya The People Daily gaiga se bakunyara gokwanira ekekire gaiga eburito gaiga from village capital to the KCSE superstar ase page ya gatatu nse kidogo why Muturi is facing the door. Cabinet secretary throws caution to the wind and launches stinging attack on the President Ruto of abduction of youths and forced disappearances and killings ase page ya kane. And then Mwinari kidogo Ruto mocks critics over one-term prediction. Gani gabeta kunyara gukwa na brit koregorekera beta kunyara gutarira chikanisa ao aime county ya Nairobi anemono ekera beta kunyara gutarira chinse muchiria was it Dagoretti North asaringelit koregoro ya na kiabete ga kunyara gukwanira abo ritko ya Dagoretti North ekera beta kunyara gusangane kanisa ya United Pentecostal Church. Yes, of course njabo atense igoro ya him being a one-term president. Kenyans now want Dutch King to cancel his visit to Kenya. Page ya gatano na limo nyara konyora oroboti oruo na ginko minyoka paka ase gazeti ya Taifa Leo nta nyara kubachi nkwa na chiae Justin Muturi ekeraringe okwa na litkurego ya abductions ni gontete tobito kunyara kurigereria gazeti yiga ya Taifa Leo alafu tokoirana ntobito kunyara kogenia bageni bane mambia lero babiri ba kunyara wikirana ase studio Taifa Leo karo walimu wafukuza wanafunzi. Walimu wakuu waanza kulalamika baada ya serikali kuchelewa kutuma mgao wake. Ase page ya gatatu na oroboti orobekire asobekiranu nigo bagote babuna abaiboli baina abana baino wanarudi nyumbani kama hauko umelipa school fees. Mdama ataka Kalonzo aunge Ruto. Amshauri kigogo wa Ukambani afuate nyayo za Raila na Uhuru kwa kuunga serikali. Asepeji ya kane noroboti orubekire asenchira yobwekirano kolende kekeire obolitogaiga engana mwamugaiga segazeti yiga ebichebekire neyo murai bwense ya Kenya Mosque William Ruto. Rais Ruto aliyezoea kuzuru Mlima Kenya takriban kila wiki sasa ameliepuka eneo hilo kwa miezi miwili sasa. Askiri bakotebanga anaogopa kitu mlimani na libolio libekire ase gazeti hiyo. Kolende tinga kiechecho alizuru Embu kwa hafla ya kidini si kisiasa mnamo Novemba 16. Wakazi wa Mlima Kenya walimshutumu vikali kwa kumwaga Gachagua mamlakani. Egane keraringe gari Embu ekere nonya beta kunyara kuiranirigwa esadaka. I remember they met with Uhuru on the same event na lili abantu amatete laya jameni. Alright, chingwa na chiwekire gatigabu ni chia Gachagua bwana rais usisubiri ghadhabu zishuke kwa sababu zinaendelea kupanda. Watu wa Mlima Kenya walikupenda lakini mwasaliti ukawachukia na kuwanyanyasa. Njoo uambie kwa nini mwafanyia haya yote. Chingwa na chia rigijie goronere no alingasi chinsemo chimba kasi north asome yegabwe kanisa and he was with the rest of his team. Ababetu bakunyara komoche serikali sana nemono igoriyo okobeko kwa IEBC. Wakili aliyeshtaki Trump ajiuzulu ajiondoa siku 7 kabla ya rais wa 47 kuapishwa. Inyoranga Donald Trump is to be sworn in In the next 7 days ase gazeti igana oroboti orubekire peji ya gatano gatatu tuonane debeni 2027 Ruto awakemea wanaobashiri kuwa atakuwa rais wa mula mmoja pekee. Siasa cha 2027 chakire. Oburu pia tetea serikali, yasema wanaokashifu serikali kwa utekaji nyara ni wanafiki kwa kunyamaza wafuasi wa ODM walipoteswa. Peji ya Kabere kolende nchitinga ngirane ase chinkwana chiae korokwanga Justin Muturi oyoberera kunyara kwa yemoche serikali ya Kenya Kwanza igori ya the rise of abductions. Remember, he is a CS currently still in government, actually CS public service. Datura tegere chinkwana cha ikura sense mwendige studio ekrabeta kunyara kurangere press conference na kunyara gusangana bariki abuliti koregere ndikebere kunyara koleta ebirengero tofauti egati ya Bakenya.
Thank you. There's a gentleman from for the states for being able to be here at this hour. I have a very brief statement to make regarding some pertinent issues that are happening in the country. And in order to contextualize it, permit me to read it as I have put it in black and white. So, ladies and gentlemen, dear countrymen, I've been quiet for some time now, and many people have been asking me where the country is heading and where we are, and so I would like to state as follows. I joined the Kenya Kwanza coalition owing to the fact that the principles that they espoused are in tandem with the principles of the party I belong to, namely the Democratic Party of Kenya. Many friends and political colleagues at the time warned me against joining the coalition, but at a personal level, I was persuaded that will be driven by the ideals and the values that the coalition stated as a hustler nation to do the best for the people of Kenya. One of the things we had accused the past regimes of was the existence of disappearances and extrajudicial killings of Kenyans, and we vowed that we would never, at our watch, condone or allow such. We stated this time and time again in the lead up to the last general election. Today, there has been a number of abductions and in some cases unexplained deaths since the Gen Z revolts of June last year, and it is unfortunate as most of the people being abducted and or killed are our youth, leaving the parents, relatives, and friends, other family members in a state of confusion and loss. I have personally suffered as my son was abducted and disappeared, and I was not sure whether he was alive or dead, making us anxious and leaving me and my wife and the rest of the family in turmoil. It must be remembered that At that time, I was the serving Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya, and as is well known, a member of the National Security Council as comprised under Article 240 of the Constitution. Despite making several requests, I was unable to trace my son, and I made demands to all the levels of the security apparatus of the country. Now, more than 6 months later, after that ordeal and the release of my son by unknown forces, he has not been charged with any offense, and the government at all levels has not been able to give me any explanation or reasons as to his abduction by hooded armed gangsters. Ladies and gentlemen, I have taken this unusual, The security sector has said that they are not involved in the abductions, but interestingly, they have failed to stop them, as they are happening in full public glare. The president has equally said that he would want to see the abductions end. Kenyans want to know how many of our youths have been taken in since the abduction started, how many have been released, how many are still being held, and where it is that they are being held. On Friday last week, to which the 3rd of January, at a funeral in Embu, I stated categorically that it was not possible for the government to say that they did not know anything about the abductions, because that amounts to shunning its responsibility on accountability. That is why I took the issue with a statement made by the Inspector General of Police that he did not know where the abductees are. In my view, the government cannot be excused for abdicating its duty of protecting the lives and property of the people of Kenya. I note that after my statement in Embu on Friday last week, a number of the youths that had been abducted and held in Communicado have been released. But from the reports that we see every day, there are still many that are still being held. The cardinal duty of the state and the government is to protect the lives and livelihood of its citizens, and cannot claim to be unaware of such serious breaches of the rights of Kenyans to live free from wrongful confinement and the violation of their inalienable right to life. Therefore, the security forces should arrest and bring to book all those that are involved in the abductions without fail, and all the young people being held in illegal captivity should immediately be freed. I'm fully aware of the doctrine of collective responsibility of cabinets. But since I'm also a victim of the abductions and serving in this government, I've not gotten any answers as to why my son was abducted, held in Communicado, and nobody gave any reasons for that abduction. I have taken this unusual step so that the matter of abductions and or extrajudicial activities being committed by whomever can now be honestly and robustly debated in the country with a view to finding a lasting solution to this scourge, which, if left unchecked, has the potential to plunge the country into chaos and anarchy. We cannot live in fear in a democratic country. Let Kenyans be. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Abdikadir. As my statement clearly shows, Abdikadir, I am concerned about the issues surrounding the abductions of Kenyans from all walks of life, which is happening, and nobody can deny that it happens in broad daylight, in full glare of even the media. So for me, it has nothing to do with, it's not political. This statement is not political. It is just to say, please, let us now discuss this issue. We must find a solution. It cannot be that once people are not being responded to in an atmosphere where they are discussing the problems. We must find what the problem is and try to come up with solutions democratically, openly, without any fear of intimidation. Well, we say this statement is sufficient in what it is saying. As to what happens thereafter, I think we close the Rubicon when we get there. Well, as I've said in a statement, the President himself has expressed the desire to see an end to the abductions. I believe he is fully cognizant of the potential that these shenanigans have to plunge the country into what I'm saying, total anarchy. So I don't have to have raised it because he has already addressed the issue and says he desires to see an end. So that's why I'm saying, in addition, can we now begin a candid conversation to see where the problem is and what solutions, even. And this cannot be from one person. We want an open discussion where people are at liberty and free to express themselves as they wish. Yeah. Yeah? I'm not aware. I'm not aware of any forces that have been formed to abduct Kenyans, because that would be an illegality, and government cannot be the one abducting its people. It is for that reason that I think we need to discuss it openly. Yeah. To answer the last one, as I've indicated, I reached out to all levels of the security apparatus in the country. All of them. Everybody who was in the security sector knows that on that particular night, I reached out to all of them. And they all had no answers. Notwithstanding the clear clips that, thanks to Citizen Royal Media Services, I was able to get, showing the vehicle that was involved in the abduction. Secondly, the other point you raised, you see, when you attend a funeral, you attend on your own volition. Lene Kivuti, the former senator of Embu, is my neighbor at home. We've grown up together. When he's bereaved, just like I was some time back, we always come together. As to who else attends such gatherings, it's really neither here nor there. I cannot talk about other people because I just found everybody, all the other people at the funeral. I attended in my private capacity because Lenny is my neighbor at home. We've grown up together, and it's not possible where I'm alive and able to attend to fail to go and condole with him and his family, especially at a point such as that one, losing his son.